Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What is good? What is good? What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, you know who I be. Good Doc Dr. Mike TV back again. Once again, you already know what it is, baby. Instant classic in the making. First time to the channel, guys. Make sure you subscribe, notify, do all the good things to make yourself well versed in the good Doc's content. All my good stuff shall be listed in the links in the description area below. All right. This one gonna rub some people the wrong way, man. When Doc puts the hoodie on, you don't know what's about to happen. Even I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know the words that are about to come out of my mouth, but ladies and gentlemen, y'all just might get that work tonight. And y'all see I got the Mr. T starter kit on, so who knows exactly where this was gonna go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's lock in. Do you want an independent or a dependent Filipina, foreigners? You really have got to ask yourself this question. Do you want your girl to be independent, or do you want your girl to be solely dependent upon you as the foreigner man? I've noticed a lot of foreigners now, when they're looking to find their suitable mates or a young lady that they're looking to kind of settle down with, or at least spend an ample amount of time with. I've noticed that one of the main characteristics and qualities, many of the main characteristics and qualities kind of suit around a woman's ability to take care of her man, the responsibilities around the house, and things of that nature. 100%. I'm with that. Like, I want my girl to be able to handle those things as well, but I would love for my girl to be able to do more. But let's focus on the guys who kind of just look for women that just want to be around the house, or, in my opinion, have their women be solely dependent upon them. If there's one thing that I can say to you guys, and I hope that you hear me loud and clear, and if I need to move a little bit closer, or if I need to speak up for those in the back, in the nosebleed section, by all means tell me, because I will say this more than one time. If you want your Filipina to be dependent upon you, you can't complain when your girl start asking you for money, right? Because you'll have a bunch of foreigners be like, man, I don't want my girl to work. I wanted to make sure she focuses on the house, or if you guys have kids together, make sure she focuses on the kids. But then on the other hand, y'all bitches be complaining when she be asking you for money. Talk about, well, damn, man, my girl asks for money every other day, man. Where the fuck you think she gonna get it from? When she's completely dependent upon you, who do you think she's gonna go to when she needs money? Oh, the caveat, ladies and gentlemen, if she's not gonna get it from you, little asterisk, question mark, question mark. Let me ask you this. Where you think she gonna go? Where you think she gonna go to get hers if she needs to? Where you think she gonna go? If she ain't getting it from you, where do you think she gonna go? If you cannot support her financial needs because you have taken upon the role or the responsibility as the man, making her dependent upon you and your finances, where do you think she's gonna go if she can't get it from you? I mean, I'm going to leave that one to the audience to answer themselves, because unless you've been living under a rock, I think you know where the good doc is going with this one. There's a lot of things that I think about now that I'm getting older, man. When you're getting old, you think about your health, right? And you think about the idea of death. I know, man, it sounds crazy, but let the good doc get through this one, and we'll try to get back to something a little bit more positive, okay? I think about death, right? I think about, damn, man, in depth, am I going to leave my people with enough finances to make sure that they're good for a significant amount of time, right? That's why Doc is so amped up on his cryptocurrency investments, stock market portfolios, and having my insurances and all of my shit lined up, things that you would think that a brother such as myself at this particular age is not really worried about. But I am. Why? Because in death, whenever it happens, and I'm not trying to put this on me, knock on wood, but I want to make sure my people are good. I want to make sure the mean one is straight. But one of my biggest fears is this. In death, if I have not taught my young lady everything that I believe she needs to know to make sure that the finances that she may be left with is ample enough to last her for and or sustain her for a significant period of time, then I have not done my job. If I have not created some independence in my young lady to be able to go out there and get hers, or to be able to make sure the money that she has is suitable, sustainable, and able to last her for a period of time, I have not done my job. If I have not educated my young lady, if I have not educated my Filipina on what it means, the value of the dollar, the value of the peso, economics, man, the ecological system, I just fucking with y'all, but the economic system, man, inflation, education and all of that shit to get her prepared just in case, then I have not done my job. Because in depth, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make sure my young lady can take care of herself. You feel me? I want to make sure my young lady can take care of herself. And if you're not instilling that independence in your young lady right now, I promise you, she gonna blow through your shit quick. Family gonna be asking for some money because they know she well off. I'm pretty sure they're gonna know that you left her with a little something something. As a result, family gonna be looking to holler at her for some money. Everybody's gonna be trying to have her hands in her pockets. Heaven forbid that you got an offspring, and yeah, I'm looking to have a couple little crump snatches with my young lady and shit. And yeah, I want to make sure that my kids are right, and she knows that. She know I don't play games. Even if I ain't got no kids right now, one thing I don't play with is my kids. And because of that thought process, I have instilled in her a mindset that says, yo, I need to make sure I can look up for myself. I need to make sure that I am in a position to make good decisions, even if I am the only one left. You feel me? That's the type of motivation that I've instilled in my young lady. My girl trades in the Philippine Stock Exchange, right? She's happy about it. She's stoked about it. She's learning about candlesticks, the nitty gritty of it all, ladies and gentlemen. She is getting it in, and I'm impressed with her. I am so proud of her. But that's me trying to instill and create this independence in my young lady. So just in case the good doc is gone, I got to make sure my young lady is Gucci, right? I got to make sure that she knows how to make the dollar stretch, and she's good about it. In the beginning, I'll be the first to admit, and I think that a lot of foreigners are well aware of this, but your young lady may not be financially educated, or she may not know about savings or how to save or anything like that. But if you set it up to where she's learning a little bit more, and even in death, I would set it up to where she's not getting it all at one time, but incremental over time. I'm trying to put those steps in to make sure that everything and everybody is good in my circle. I know I shouldn't be thinking about shit like this, but again, this is what I think about. But as a foreigner, what do you think about? Like, what do you think about when you're gone? Like, you got a lot of guys who will build houses for the Filipinas, so when death, they have something to live into. But if she can't maintain that house, if she can't pay the bills on that house, if she can't pay the taxes on that house, leaving her that house don't mean shit. If she don't know anything about paying property taxes, ladies and gentlemen, because yes, you still got to pay money on that house, even if it's already built and paid for outright. Taxes still got to be paid. Utilities still got to be paid. And if she doesn't even know how to pay a basic water bill, because you've done it all and you've created this ecosystem of dependence on you, ladies and gentlemen, tell me, how is that going to help her when you're gone? Right? Everybody be like, well, fuck it, man. If I'm old and I'm going, man, I'm just going to leave it to my girl. But then your girl going to be out there on the fucking street because she don't know how to take care of basic shit. Or she's going to fall in line with somebody who was supposed to help her take care of the finances, and that person's probably going to try to rob her as well. So if you can't get her to think about things on her own, fix things on her own, rather than running to the next person for help that could potentially try to take advantage of her, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you creating for a Filipina that is solely dependent upon you, who can't do anything without you, who can't do fucking anything unless you say so? Baby girl, say, babe, I need this. Okay, I got it. I need that. I got it. You pay all the bills. You do everything. Granted, I expect you to be in charge of that. But if you don't teach her how to do this shit herself, what is going to happen when you're no longer available or no longer around? I ask myself this all the time, and so I'm asking you, gentlemen, do you want a dependent Filipina that can't do shit for herself? Or do you want to create a young lady that can actually think for herself? Right, and I understand you'd be like, oh man, Doc, all this creation of independence and all that stuff, it can make her westernized like the rest of these women, and I don't want my girl to be like the rest of these women. Yeah, I know you're going to say that shit. I know somebody going to be in the chat talking that nonsense, but I want you to understand this, ladies and gentlemen. What are you doing to put your Filipina in the best position she can be? I don't care if she opens up her own little baker business or whatever. You could do whatever her passion is. If there's something she could do to create a little bit of cash flow for herself, let her do it. A little small business, something to keep her busy, but something to create this level of independence. Now, I would tell you to make sure you manage the money. Make sure she bring that money home to daddy. Of course, you already know what it is. But make sure she knows how to bring in the income on her own if she had to on her own. Okay? I'll put it to you like this, man. I shared this story maybe once or twice. But, Doc went to school, man. And there was a period of time where my young lady was literally the only one with a job. in our relationship. Your boy lived off an allowance. What do you expect? College kid. It is what it is. So there was a time where she was the one bringing home the bacon, hypothetically. There was a brief period of time in our life where that was happening. So guess what? I know that my girl ain't afraid to work if she has to, because sometimes the creation of this independence makes bitches lazy, so they don't feel like they have to go out and get a job. And if push comes to shove and things go tits up and finances aren't what they are, and you need your girl to go back to work, and she like, no, motherfucker, you gotta do that? What have you created with your Filipina? Sounds more like you created a monster than somebody, I'm sorry, created a monster for somebody that is completely dependent upon you, as opposed to somebody who can actually go out there and put in some serious work. All right. So I want you to understand the type of Filipina that you are in a relationship with, the type of woman that you're hoping to leave a legacy to, if that's the way you choose to go. I personally know exactly what I need to do, and I kind of drill my girl on a daily basis about certain things. Like, I leave these little nuggets and shit, and I'm constant about my shit. I'm repetitive as fuck. Y'all hear it in my videos. I may repeat something 5-10 times. Can you imagine what it's like with her? She might hear it 20 times, but you know what? She'll never forget it if she keep hearing it. That's what I learned, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I learned. And I feel like you definitely need to make sure that you prepare your young lady to be good without you, just in case, right? You have to prepare your young lady to be good just in case shit happens, right? You got to prepare your young lady to understand, yo, if I need you to step up, you need to be ready to step up for us without hesitation. But I feel like creating that, like I said, that ecosystem where it's literally everything funneled through you and she can't do the shit on her own. My guy, that is a problem. That is a Houston, we got a big ass problem. Because when you're not around, who do you think she gonna run to? Probably somebody that's gonna take advantage of whatever you left her, right? She's gonna take advantage of whatever little money or property that you left her in the Philippines. Is that what you really want, gentlemen? Do you want to be hopefully looking down from heaven and not up from hell at what's happening on earth when you're going and see this shit happening and knowing that you can't do a damn thing about it? Maybe my mind maybe I'm triggered different, maybe I'm wired differently, but I feel like, look, if I'm not preparing my young lady for the worst, or, the best of times and the worst of times, then I'm not doing my job as a man in the relationship, right? Heaven forbid me and my young lady just, it just didn't work out, right? I'm not saying that we have any issues like that, but heaven forbid, at least I know when she leaves me, she gonna know how to take care of her shit. Now, she might be a little distraught, Doc being this handsome, young, strapping young gentleman that I am, Doc's a catch. Fucking with you. But, it may hurt a little bit, but at least I know that while she was with me, she was educated like a motherfucker on how to get her money, right? And she was definitely trained on the mindset that she needs to be successful in life. Again, I can't do the work for you, but I could definitely try to show you the way. Am I perfect? No. Do I get it right all the time? Absolutely not. But they're fundamentals that if you follow it, you'll always be good. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I want you guys as foreigners to instill in your young ladies as well. If I'm lying, I'm flying, ladies and gentlemen. If I am lying, I am flying. All right, and that's my time, man. If you enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. Drop a like, share, comment, subscribe. Do all the good shit to make yourself well-versed in my content. Description area below, Patreon, for all the unseen footage that the good doc just can't post online. Also, man, if you guys want to buy any merch, my merch is popping right now. Got me some new t-shirts, some mugs and shit. Email me. I'll take care of you, I promise. And also, I got my Patreon and everything like that. Oh, thank you button, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to drop a couple dollars on the Good Docs books, man, something down there, take care of the boy. All right. I hope that you found some value in this video, and I hope that this is a reality check that you will at least take into consideration. I'm not expecting you to make changes tomorrow, but what I am hoping that you will do, think about it a little bit. Think about the legacy you want to leave, right? Because I feel like if I walk out this bitch today and my girl don't know anything about what it takes to take care of herself, guess who's in trouble? Guess who didn't do their job? Right? So foreigners, step up, man. Step the fuck up, man. Stop making them all dependent on you. Try to give them a way to be able to earn their own, be on their own, and do on their own if the time actually comes. Now, a couple of y'all got young ladies out there with a great work ethic. Don't ever take that away from them, and damn sure don't take that for granted. If they got great work ethic, utilize it. Create the opportunities. Help. Give her something to do if she wants to work. Because I promise you, a lazy basic bitch, if that's what you create because you keep her sitting still and wanting to be at home and not wanting to do anything else, you're hurting yourself more than you're helping yourself. Because I'm telling you, times could come where baby girl need to step up. And if she's not willing to step up because you created this laziness, you can only blame yourself, right? I don't want to hear you online crying, bitching, and moaning about, my girl always asking me for money. She's always trying to scam me. I don't want to hear that shit. You keep that shit to yourself, bro. You keep that shit to yourself. All right, man, that's my time, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, you already know what you need to do. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the good doc is officially out. At least not go by alone, which means I am going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Sincerely do. Makita. Mabuhay. Peace.